JCCC's theater department recently put on the show Defying Gravity. I talked to two actors, Courtney Honors and Travis Hampton, about their unique characters and some more insight into the story.
So Defying Gravity by Jane Anderson is essentially about the 1986 Challenger when they were launching a teacher up into space for the first time. It basically just follows all these different people coping with the fact that something went so wrong and what does that mean for them and what they want for their life or just the meaning of life in general. My character is Elizabeth. She's the daughter of the teacher who's getting launched up into space. In the play, she's sort of like her 6-year-old, 5-year-old self and also her adult self reflecting on it.
Well, I played Claude Monet, which is a weird character within the terms of this play because it revolves around the events of the Challenger disaster, but Claude Monet was a painter from the late 1800s to the early 1900s. Early on, I did a lot of research about the real Claude Monet and, learned about Impressionism and that school of painting and how it kind of was brought into existence by him and his comrades and, really kind of dove deep into the art history of it all. This play is definitely very weird. I love the fact that it is a concept play, so it's rather than being an event-driven play, it's driven by themes and ideas.
With the unique story and structure to this play, the cast had to do a lot of research to understand their character's intent.
A lot of her scenes aren't really with anybody else. It's just monologue to the audience. So that was weird and difficult to know exactly what she wanted, what she meant. Just really reading the entire play and knowing exactly what the whole play was saying felt easier because that was what Elizabeth was trying to tell everybody too. I love reading the script and then having it slowly start to make sense as a whole story.
With safety being taken care of, such as hand sanitizing stations, socially distanced seating, and no contact between the actors on stage, those working on the play got to have some creative fun with the space they were given.
We had to go in and set up these lighting trees on each ends of the stage and then hang lights that way because obviously there was no other way to do it. So the designers for the show had to be just really creative in how they could get across spectacle within such a contained space. But I think they did a really good job of making the most out of the space that we had. I mean, we even used the hill going up into the parking lot. The complications ended up turning out to be advantages in the end. And I just love the atmosphere and there are a million factors in each show. If a plane flies overhead, that is only there that night in that moment. Or if, the wind is going crazy and at the middle of someone ramping up in a monologue, the wind has a huge gust and then dies down at the beat change. Those are things that you don't see when you're inside of a theater, but the environment can influence the work in a way. And I think that's just what's so cool about being able to perform in an outdoor space.
Reporting from the Campus Ledger, this has been Paige Winters.